I want to share this moment about the topic, the New World Order. What is that all about? New World Order is not found in the Bible, but we can study it. That would be the system. You can recognize it in the scripture, but I will not be giving scriptures this time. Maybe one or two or verse chapter, but New World Order to me is the New World System. And personally, I say it started last year, January. The opening salvo of the New World System. I don't call it new normal. I call it New World Order. The New World System. And it is planned many years ago. Started again in the US. America, the planners, talented Europeans and Americans. Actually, they are one. Americans are Europeans, they are whites. And the black people came from Africa because they were abducted by the whites from the United Kingdom. So, European Americans are Caucasians, they're whites. We're not talking here about colors, but their destiny, the rule of the end times. In the book of Daniel chapter 2, if you study that, there is an image that it is called the great image where the Lord will destroy when Jesus Christ will come. Started from Babylon. It's in Daniel chapter 2. The dream of the king of Iraq or Babylon, and then its succession of superpower. The first superpower was Iraq or Babylon. Next is Iran or Medo-Persia, and then Greece in Europe. The fourth is Rome. And it reigned thousands of years, but it's weakened. And no other empire that stopped this Roman Empire. That's why now the 10 tours, the last superpower is Europe. These nations are traveling to different nations and make these nations as under them, colonize them for many years and give independence. And they discovered America 1776. I mean, in the 15th century, 14th century, America was discovered by Europe. So, this is it. It's all Europe and now America, the number one superpower. So, where's this new world order will start? It's in America and Europe. And what do you mean by this? The planner of, the cashless society will happen. The marking of 666 in the forehead. I believe the vaccine now is just a beginning. And then nations should follow. The mask, social distancing, everyone should follow in this new world order. But there is coming war. I think Iran will attack Israel, Ezekiel 38, and then Russia will join. Russia, Iran, and some other nation. And they will be defeated by Israel. And then coming is that America will be collapsed in their economy, and then American dollar will never be the super currency. And then we will enter into a cashless society. It will be a, how do you call that currency? Cryptocurrency. So, that's the new world order, and then Antichrist will come. Antichrist is the lawless person found in 2 Thessalonians. And then, the Abraham Accord will be agreed by Palestinians someday. That's the rule of Antichrist, the signing of the treaty for 7 years. And in my study, I believe that the new Babylon is America, and then New York someday will be attacked, will be burned, together with European brothers and sisters. That's the last empire. And then the 8th empire is the Antichrist. Right now, this is the 7th. Europe, America. So UK right now has a Brexit that exit. They exit from Europe, but they will work closely with US. Okay? And then China and Russia will be their competitor, together with some Arab nations like Iran. Then, it's not easy to convince this nation, Iran, Iraq, the Muslim world. So, one new world order is that it is a control of all people in the world, governments, to submit to them. But you know what? This will not happen. Only an introduction. But it will not happen because Christ will come and destroy America, Europe, China, Russia, judgment of the nations. Billions will die. But before that happens, Christians will be alive, will be taken up to heaven and meet Christ for the crowning and the marriage of Jesus Christ and the church. It's a new world right now, but the church is preparing to meet Christ in heaven. When Christ will come on second coming, that is together with the saints, the church. And Jesus Christ will set up His kingdom on earth for 1,000 years. Revelation chapter 20. So rapture and second coming are two different events. The wedding will be in heaven. The crowning will be in heaven. Second coming on earth in Israel. Okay? So, that's why there is new world. Because the wicked man, the wicked people are planning to control the whole world. But China, they cannot control Russia. That's why many will die, because they will fight each other. And this Antichrist will deceive Israel. Look at Israel now. Israel is the number one, so fast in vaccination. They exceed the Americans and the Europeans. The Israelites were vaccinated 1 million for just 2 weeks. It's easy for the Jew to obey. So when Antichrist will come, the Jews, because God allowed these people who are hard-headed to be deceived. New world order. It's not a religion. It's not Catholics. It's a political system. The Antichrist is not Vatican. It is a man from a political power in the US and Europe. But for me, I think it's from USA. Why? Because USA is a close friend to Israel. And Israel will be deceived. And then the, the temple will be rebuilt. So let us get ready for all these things will happen. We don't know if it's in our lifetime or the next 20 years to 30 years. But we've started a new world already. Watch out for the coming virus and vaccines. Everyone should receive the vaccine. But don't be afraid. For those people of God, receive Christ and you are safe. And then He will get you to heaven. Okay? God bless us.